What?
Kuna watu wameshikwa? Okay, Toria.
Yes.
Toria.
Yes.
Ambia, what you do? Ambia KOT, if you can hear me. KOT, ni poa saa zingine kuwa cover, take cover, but most important thing, sasa unaona vile wanafanya hivyo is just a distraction so that because they know very well, all Kenyans know Morara is at Upper Hill, so they will do everything to make sure they discourage what arrest anybody that they cannot arrest a whole, and that's why we are calling everybody. Wacha kila mtu aende. That police station cannot fit more than 300, 400 people. So if we can be in our numbers, that is KOT. I think KOT has just been arrested by space. Where Wakilindegwa, if you can hear me, Wakilindegwa. Some of we had called upon our friends in the legal fraternity, na tulikuwa tunaongea pia na Wakenya wakati wanaendelea arrest people. When they arrest people, don't buy this intimidation. What we can do as Kenyans, go and camp there. Camping there is the main blocking out kufanya hii impunity, because what they usually do, they frustrate Kenyans like this, and then they start moving you from one police station to the other. Some of these people abducting our fellow patriots, they have no good intention. They can do anything to you huko nje. So if it is Upper Hill, and indeed our comrades and our fellow patriots wako Upper Hill, we are calling all Kenyans, please. It is one police station. If William Ruto has decided to use state machinery against us, this is our taxes. Hakuna bunduki yenye William Ruto alitoka nayo nyumbani hata wakati alikuwa mwanasiasa. Everything is being bought with our taxes, and we will decide the destiny of this country. We will decide the destiny of this country. Tutaamua taxes zetu zitafanya nini, na kama wameamua ni kuzitumia kutuua, then they cannot kill everybody. They will not kill everybody. And this elite squad that has been composed, that has been formed, don't think you will stay anonymous forever. One day your name, even the police that killed people during the protest using a sniper rifle, siku moja utakuwa kuja held accountable. So let us not buy these people. We are calling everybody mwenye ako Upper Hill. Kindly. KOT, you can hear me?
So, Rasdi, another update, eh?
Yes.
So, there's kuna wacha niongee na Kiswahili or English, which is better. Also, guys are mobilizing for tonight and tomorrow's maandamano. So
thank you.
There's a group of 7,000 people meeting on TikTok, and they are strategizing when watu wata connect. People want to come from Nakuru to Nairobi, those using Thika Road to Nairobi, and they are saying there needs to be that unified coordination. So as you plan for watu watoke leo, also plan for how people will coordinate tomorrow towards the same. Okay, so I want to drop and go and coordinate TikTok, then I'll come back and update you on what TikTok has said. Okay.
Just a minute,
thank you, Anthony.
before you go. I think as much as we want that maandamano to happen, we can block always. It will work out. You know, like kama venye mmesema, we block about that place where Morara is being held. We block always zenye zinaenda huko, which gari haiwezi ingia na haiwezi toka. Ni watu na watu na watu. Yeah. KOT, please stay safe.
Exactly, Toria. Thank you, Toria, for saying that. Thank you, Toria, for saying that. We are calling upon Kenyans, Upper Hill Police Station, Kenyans of goodwill. We don't know what they want to do with Morara, and I can understand others have also been arrested. People with vehicles, kindly, we can form a ring. We can form a ring around that place. Let no vehicle leave. Let no vehicle enter. Kenyans, tafadhali, when they continue using impunity, lazima pia sisi tujitransform into other tactics. Wale wenye wako huko na wako na magari, do a blockade, deliberate blockade ya hiyo police station. Weka gari hapo hata kama ni kwa gate. Iwache hapo kama mnaweza weka gari 6 kwa hiyo nini. Mtu yote asitoke. Don't allow Morara to leave the police station. And KOT and others. KOT, if you can still hear me.
Yes. Nakusikia tumerudia huko nyuma hiyo side ya set of road. I think unanisikia?
KOT, is there any other Kenyans that are joining in? Confirm to us. Okay.
Niko unanisikia?
Nakusikia. Yeah. Go on.
Acha ni check. Yes.
Okay, as KOT tries to.
Okay,
KOT?
Nothing was next. Kindly watch Nothing aongee tusikie. Nothing, go ahead, please.
I want to start by saluting those we have lost, the injured, the missing, and Morara. Tori, I think you should drop from the mic people who are coming to tell us what to do here, and they are not even tweeting, including Anthony. What's the point of people tough talking? And you cannot do the list. If you're not on the ground, why can't you retweet? I have almost, I don't know how many retweets. Whoever is retweeting, I'm retweeting. If I come across anything, I'm retweeting. Well, what are people doing on the space? What does it cost you? What does it cost you to just retweet? Kina Redemptor, you're always on the mic. And at the time when we need, you were lecturing us that, you know, young generation, we should give you guys a chance, we should listen to you. And on a night Morara has been arrested, you guys are still curating your TL instead of sharing that free Morara. We need to retweet and retweet until this thing gets out of hand. That is the only way they're going to release him. But for you guys to come on a space where we are talking about Morara, and the least you can do is to retweet. I've been checking your TLs, and you guys are not sharing this. What do you guys? Who do you guys stand for? Who do you believe in? Who are you? This is when we get to know who are for the movement and who are here to pretend. We cannot let them do anything wrong to Morara, and this thing is going to get out of hand unless people, each one of you, take a responsibility.
Nothing, check on your mic.
Say,
on your mic.
Morara.
On your mic.
That is what we need to do. But this hypocrisy of looking like we are standing together and you guys are here for yourself, it needs to stop, and it stops today, because it doesn't make sense to me why somebody should come here and tell us, oh, I'm with you, I know this, we should do this, and you cannot retweet free Morara. Honestly, some of your parents, your mothers, your fathers, and you cannot say retweet, you cannot retweet free Morara. Are people here to grow their account? What is this that you stand for? I hope this happens to you. I hope this happened to your children, so that you know the pain we are going through. We've been standing for this movement because we believe in a better Kenya. We cannot be foreigners in foreign countries and foreigners in our own nation. This madness has to stop, and the only way this stops is for you guys to raise your voices. It's for you guys to stand with Morara tonight. Morara need each one of you. If you really believe that we need a new Kenya, the least you can do is retweet free Morara. The least you can do is to make sure that the people who are on the ground get the whatever resources they need, but not for people to gather on a space to be hard saying what we want tonight. We don't want any other idea. We just want free Morara, free Morara, free Morara. That is all we want to hear from you. From here, by the way, Toria, Rasjid, don't give anyone a mic until they send on their timeline, until we see free Morara, because Morara has put his life on the line. His children need him. He's only 29. He stood for something. And people here, what are you standing for? So if anyone, Toria, is not reposting free Morara, drop them off the mic. Do not give them the mic. Let us hear from the Gen Zs. Let's hear from the people who really believe that we need a new Kenya. But this is not the way. So do not give a mic to anybody who's not sharing free Morara, because what we want today, we want to send a strong message to this government that we are going to stand for each other. But how are you standing for each other when you cannot even just retweet free Morara? We want Morara free. We do not want anything. Tag Secretary Blinken, tag UN, tag ICC, tag everybody until these guys let Morara go. Because if they do this, it will happen to everyone. This will happen to everyone. So can you guys just be human for once? Can we stop pretending to be Kenyans who want to retweet free Morara? That is all we want. We just want this guy free. We want Morara free. That's all we want. We don't want ideas. We don't need advice from anyone. All we need is free Morara. And tomorrow, everybody have to turn up for Morara. This cannot continue. This cannot continue. Morara has put his life on the line. He has put the time he should be spending with his family for Kenyans to see what actually is happening in the country, only for us to turn our back against him. So this is the time. Toria, KOT, don't give anyone a mic until they retweet free Morara, because anything beneath that is pretense. And I hope the worst happens to you guys. I drop the mic.
Wow, thank you so much, Nothing. And guys, kindly, let's be real. I really like dealing with real people. Let's be real. Let's be united. We start unity here on the spaces when we say retweet, when we say amplify. That's how our voices. We did this during the Bob Jaggi issue, and he was released. Kindly, guys, Morara is a kid from a mother. Ni mtoto wa mtu. Yo, please, let's retweet. He has sacrificed a lot for this nation, and he has even put aside his family affairs and went ahead to unveil the relaunched projects for us, which nobody was thinking of doing it. He even went ahead, and the kina KOT, by the way, wanaenda kwa ground. Mind you, today, if you don't shout out for Morara, kesho ni wewe utakujiwa. What will you do? Utaexpect kuja hapa to shout out free Toria. Na mimi mwenyewe siwezi shout out mtu yoyote achiliwe shwali. Let's start now. Leo ni Morara, kesho ni KOT, kesho ni Toria, kesho ni Nothing. You never know, kindly guys. So hapa naona we are 1,400 and what, but the repost ni ngapi? Ni 54. Kindly guys, let's be realistic for once. Can you repost the space, please? Please repost the space. And if you feel hauna hiyo poster ya free Morara, check on timeline ya KOT zimejaa. Check on my timeline, check on timeline ya mtu yote zimejaa huku X. Repost. It will cost you nothing. We need only that numbers for our voices to be heard. If we are distracted, divided in the platform, what about in the ground? Oh God. Nyolamo, hi.
Hey, hi Toria, hi Nothing. KE, that was the best energy so far. If you can retweet, that means you don't have any followers. You are here to spy on us. You're doing nothing. You know what? You are just hurting yourself. So retweet. We really want to see this thing going on. You know, it's not about Morara. I think Morara has gone above and beyond here, trying to whistleblow something that is I would say I just don't know the magnitude of the risk he took. But guys, we want a better Kenya. Don't look at Kenya for right now. Look at Kenya 50 years to come. You know, you will be gone, but look at it 50, 60 years and you will be just like wherever you are. If you're in heaven or in hell, you'll be just like, thank you. We did the same. But I'm for what Nothing said, what Toria is saying. Let's barricade these people. If they come and you guys are around, please let's not let anybody leave, because this is intimidation. They want to cow you down. They want to bring us down. They want to do whatever they want to do, because now they know all these old guys are speaking same voice, how to nyakua Kenya and bring it down. If they know bringing in politics of Rigiji, that is something that we can deal with later on. But for right now, we can't afford to lose Morara. KOT, thank you, and I rest.
Welcome. Yeah, please retweet the space. Please retweet the posters. Hashtag free Morara Kebaso. Today, our voices really matters a lot, guys. I want to tell you, Our voices are the only weapons we got, because sisi hatuna mabunduki, sisi hatuna tear gas ati tutawarushia. It's our voices, and we are being attacked physically, and you are coming on the spaces to drain our energy by not doing what we are urging you, a small task just to repost. Hey guys, please don't disappoint me. Please don't irritate me anymore. I'm really disgusted by Ruth. I don't want to go crazy. I'm running mad, man. Free Morara. Kindly repost the space. It costs you nothing. Kindly repost the space. It costs you nothing. We've took our time. We've come here. We need to see how it's gonna work. Free Morara is working together with tomorrow's maandamano, whereby we want to stop this short thing which is about to be implemented and start operating on 2nd of October. Are you ready for that? Do you want that? Nobody wants that. We need to fight for our country. We need unity for us to make it. So guys, please, nimetumia tu the word tafadhali. Anyway, Justin, are you there? Let me give it to Anti-Redemptor, then Justin. Anti-Redemptor, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening. I was not going to talk, but my name came up and it came out in an attack. Nothing, you need to get off your high horse because one, you do not even have your face on your profile. Some of us put our lives out there. Retweeting, reposting is not the only thing you can do. You do not know what I'm doing on a daily basis. Today, I've reinforced the locks in my door. I am a woman living by myself in another town. I have been summoned and grilled for 2.5 hours. So all of us putting ourselves at risk does not mean we are committed to the cause. So it's okay to come and attack people, but not directly. So you directed it at me. This rage without a plan, without a strategy. If all of us are arrested, doesn't mean that is how we love our country. I have served the brutalized Kenyans. That is my passion. Doesn't mean I joined X Space in July. I have never been on X because I didn't want to be arrested. I was struggling, making ends meet, and I have fought for this country until it hurts. So please get off your high horse or put your face and your name out there, and then you can judge us. I don't care about the other people who came and told you what to do and gave you advice. I come here because of the respect I have for KOT. But you cannot order me to repost so that it shows commitment to me. I have risked a lot. I continue to risk. Anyone who is speaking against what's going on in this country has to calculate the risk they are willing to take. I have an agent on my neck who follows me everywhere I go. She's a woman like me. She speaks my language. So please cut me some slack. This is emotional for everyone. Doesn't mean there's anybody who loves this country more. I am not the enemy when you are wishing me bad. The enemy is the person who is abducting and killing and breaking the law. I am not the enemy. So do not go out there wishing people ill because you do not know them. I am hurt. I am angry because people died. Do you know how many people have tried to defend who've died in this country? It's my life mission. You do not know me, so do not talk about me. Do not mention the name Redemptor. I have been spending sleepless nights from June. You do not know the work I do. You do not know how many people are following me and stalking me that I cannot even earn a living because of the channel. I go to the most forgotten victims. You do not know the journey that I've walked. So please get off your high horse. I know the emotions you've spoken with. I have the same emotion. I am a mother. So when you're telling me because I did not repost, I don't care. You do not know how many calls I've made this evening. You do not know the people I'm talking to. A lawyer told me, where can I go? I was the one who was calling, following, where have you seen him? Where is he? Does it mean when I post or I have likes, I'm here to look for likes? I do not care about likes. I do not care. I care about the young people in this country because I have children who went to those streets, who cannot find jobs. I have over 200 families that are depending on me. I have worked to remove a girl from jail who was put in jail, but I don't boast about it. This generation is obsessed with likes and shows. So
Redemptor,
tafadhali,
Redemptor,
do not talk
Redemptor,
about me.
Redemptor. Redemptor.
Kindly. Is that who
Can
is
we
that?
just forget about that and then we can talk about that later?
Yeah,
Apologize. But yeah, it's gonna
just
steal
a
the
moment.
spirit.
Yeah, you
Just a
talked about
moment.
me.
Just a moment, Redemptor. With a lot of respect, we have a lot of respect for
Can you hear
Redemptor.
me?
Kidogo kwanza, I want you to pause. We want to bring some order kidogo as Toria takes a break. And Toria, hang on kwanza hapo, because there are news I'm trying to follow up with KOT. For Redemptor and nothing. At this particular time, Redemptor, with a lot of respect, Redemptor has done a lot. Nothing has equally done a lot. Our small linen, let us not bring it here. Tujaribu sana. I know what Redemptor is feeling, and I can testify what Redemptor has done for the movement. But at this particular time, when one of us is in the hands of the oppressor, I would want to ask, and I would beseech you very respectfully, let us focus into getting one of us out of that position. And I believe, and I'm also urging others in this platform, whatever difference you might, if you don't agree with your with anybody hapa, kama mko you differ on opinion, kindly for today, for this particular moment, it is very important for this particular moment. Let us focus. Let us not go into other details. You can be hurt, but compose yourself. And I'm appealing, if anybody is on this platform with all of us, we have said before, we are on the same path. Our enemy is one. Our enemy is William Ruto. Don't focus on your fellow patriots. Whether he's right, whether she's wrong, that's a story for another day. We can correct. Let us not lose the ball. Yeah. Let us focus on Morara, and it is my appeal at this particular time. Any Kenyan, and we are saying, don't allow any vehicle to leave Upper Hill. Wakina KOT wenye wako kwa ground, I know there are Kenyans who have gone there with vehicles. The most important thing unaweza fanya saa hii, chukua gari yako, enda weka gari yako kwa mlango ya police. Leave as many vehicles as you can on that entrance. I can tell you those guys will not. Leave your vehicle there. Wacha gari imezima, they cannot do anything to that vehicle. Na hawezi toka, they can call as many as hawezi itana zinaitwa aje hizi vitu za kuvuruta magari. They cannot do it now. Like, but the moment you leave that place and you leave Morara exposed, what they are planning to do. So any Kenyan mwenye ako hapa na mwenye ananisikia na wengine wenye wananisikia, it is our appeal tonight. We are not starting what they have triggered. We are not starting it tomorrow. It starts tonight. Leo. Let us make our way, and it is my appeal also to my fellow friends who are on their way to Quiver Kilimani. Quiver Kilimani, I'm calling upon all my friends. When you wanaweza kuwa wanaenda Quiver Kilimani, I understand there is executive reggae. Today, kindly pause. Let us join the other Kenyans who are ready to free Morara from our oppressor. Kindly, anybody mwenye akongong, mwenye akoyo barabara, if you can do the needful, don't be afraid of the tear gas. Don't be afraid of the fear that William Ruto is trying to sell on us. And then pale, go and park those vehicles pale. Kama hauna gari, go and make as much noise as you can. Avoid a situation where Morara is taken to any other unknown destination, because that is what they want. That is my appeal to all Kenyans. And to what Redemptor was saying, we are sorry for that. Nothing. We are also sorry for that. Kindly at this particular moment, let us focus on channeling all the energy that we have into calling out this administration to release Morara. I understand the others who have been arrested outside Upper Hill Police Station. Kindly, if anybody KOT, kama bado uko pale, follow up on those na tujue pia wamepelekwa wapi. At this particular time, we need to be very vigilant, very careful with this administration, especially at this particular time of the night. Na mtu yote mwenye mimi na apili mwenye anaweza pata opportunity ya kuwa pale, akuwe pale. I know there are people coming from Embakasi. I know there are people coming from Kibra. Kindly, This is our country. We cannot live like Ndegwa ametuambia. They are just a bunch of people. Unaelewa? It is they are drawing their pride and kiburi from what they have stolen from us. So if you don't lay your life for your fellow brother today, please let us go there and call out. Kama watampeleka kotini, wampeleka kesho kotini, but avoid a situation where Morara is taken out of your sight. Thank you. Toria. Toria. Mweru, you can confirm? Redemptor, are you there? Anybody with a mic?
We can hear you.
I thought I was given the mic.
Oh, okay. I think Toria has gone somewhere. We need to keep the conversation going. Pureso.
Guys, I thought I was given the mic.
Oh, who had the mic when I think Redemptor had the mic? Redemptor, had you finished talking, saying what you were saying? Kindly finish.
Yes, I have finished talking. I wish everyone strength and power to keep fighting for the country.
Thank you so much for what you are doing, Redemptor. We really appreciate. And once again, we recognize what you have done for the movement. Nothing. I would want to give nothing at this particular time, and I would want you to forget to Nini. I want us to channel everything. Nothing. Kindly, if you have some kind of apology, you can do so. And if you have something, you can put. I'm giving you 30 seconds for that, please.
I'm not going to apologize. I will not apologize when Morara is said. If people are doing so much, let them retweet. If that retweet is going to cost you a breaking point, let it be it. I would love to apologize, but I will not apologize when Morara is in.
Okay.
People have to put their life on the line for Morara.
Okay, now it is nothing appeal that everybody does the retweeting. Manielewa, it's just a simple. I don't think tumekosana kwa kitu kubwa. What nothing is calling, she is calling for retweeting. Just go do the needful and retweet, call out all Kenyans. Like I've said, we are on the same journey. Hatujakosana, tuko tu sawa. So thank you, nothing for that, and thank you, Redemptor, for that. Nyalam.
Yeah. You know what? I thank both of them, Redemptor and Nothing. It's just, we are frustrated right now with Morara's issue. So it is just a little frustration, Redemptor, from the bottom of my heart. Just come down. Nothing. I know what it is. Sometimes maybe retweeting is good. Maybe just calling Redemptor's name. Maybe you may drop that. Not that when you apologize, you're weak or anything, but I know what you're going through because you're looking at it in different ways. You're looking at it first, Morara, what he's been doing too. You're looking at it as a mother. All ladies in here, even if you have a kid or you don't have a kid, there's that touch with you, especially when a young kid, basically, we've seen what this rogue government has been doing, has been killing. Killing is the worst thing ever to do. A killer can never be like your friend. No matter what, he cannot even come back and say, you know what, I request for forgiveness, but yeah, I can accept your forgiveness, but stay far. So I know what you guys, all the ladies in here, kudos. I know you're feeling it in your stomach somewhere where the womb is. So just, I know this will go down. Rasji, I like the energy. I like the way you're doing it. Toria, keep doing it. Keep, keeping the conversation on. You're doing a marvelous job. But from the bottom of my heart, I'll apologize on everybody's behalf here to Redemptor, so that, hey, Redemptor, just take it easy. Let's work as a team and make this happen. Thank you.
Thank you. Toria, I'm calling you in because there is a development.
What? Rasji. Nyolamo, can you hear Rasji?
No, Rasji is gone into the oblivion, but just take over, Toria.
Okay, Anti-Redemptor, I will also apologize on behalf of everyone else. If you are kind of offended by anybody's words in the space, I'm sorry on behalf of everybody. Take it easy. Yeah. We have Bonnie in the house. Bonnie, hi.
Hey guys, how you doing?
We're doing good. Talk to us.
Awesome. Thanks for the opportunity. Well, let me start off by saying that we need to focus on what the issue is. Let's not get emotional. Let's not allow our emotions to get the better of us. We have one enemy, and that enemy is the oppressor. It's the criminal government that's doing this to us. Let's focus all our efforts and all our energy on that. We should not spend time trying to question the credibility of other people and how they're showing their patriotism. We are all in this together. We are contributing in our own way. Frankly, tweeting is fine, but that should not be the standard. We are all in this together. And the moment we stop focusing on that, focusing on what's happening to us, and
Bonnie,
start.
just a minute, kindly. Just a minute. KOT, are you there? KOT. KOT, are you there? Oh my God. Let me reach out to KOT. There is connection issues. Kindly continue to speak in, though it might
Thank you.
fall. Let me talk to KOT.
That's fine. Let me know. So my point is this: we have one enemy and one enemy alone, and that is the government that's in place right now. Let's focus all our attention, all our energy on that. Let's not spend time questioning the credibility and the patriotism of other people. We're in this together. We can do a whole lot when we stay united and when we channel all our energy and all our efforts towards that, enemy. I am outraged at what's happening. Like I said, we've always known that this government is a gangster government. It's a criminal government. And I'm not surprised, frankly, at what's happening. I guess what's the only thing that's surprising is the audacity to sort of do this to Morara in broad daylight. Um, I want us to take this opportunity to and make it count. I feel like we spent a lot of time over the last few months on the streets trying to bring change, and due to some things were done at the political level, we lost a little bit of that spark. I think this is an opportunity for us to regroup and then keep fighting. I will argue that we need to take this opportunity and say, you know what, we need change today. We need change today, and this is our opportunity. Let's take advantage of this opportunity. I'm not calling for any violence. I'm saying this is our opportunity and let's make it count. We need to let this government know that you're not going to get away with it. I want to echo what Ndegwa had said before. We are not tenants in Ruto's kingdom. We are citizens. We are citizens. When we demand accountability, when we demand fairness and justice, we are not asking for a favor from anybody. It's our right. It's our right, and we need to make sure that the government understands that without any ambiguity. We are not asking for a favor in our country. We need justice, we need fairness, and people like us are doing what the government is not willing to do. We are doing what our Senate and our parliament is not interested in doing. How is it possible that someone like Morara is the one who's bringing attention to corruption in our country? Someone like myself is who's bringing attention to criminality and public theft of public resource in our country. How is it possible that someone like Nelson Amenya sitting in France is the one calling the whistle on fraud at unbelievable levels in our country that's resulting in our airport being given away to a corrupt organization from India? How is that possible? And so we are stepping in to do what organs of the state, the people that we trust, the people that get paid to protect us are not doing. And we're not going to stop. We are not going to stop. We need Morara to be released. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bonnie, for that. And yeah, our voices matter a lot. That's the only thing I can say. Honestly, me, I'm not really well mentally, guys. But all in all, whether mentally stable or unstable, we keep pushing. We need to fight for good governance. for a better tomorrow. So we talk of Morara, it's not Morara alone. It's Morara and the whole Kenya. Tomorrow we have a big mandamano on the progress about, can you mind you guys, nobody is talking about the funding, the unbearable funding fees, whatever, the Shifsha thing, the Adani thing, the Ketrako, oh my God. The sodomized guy, like the person who held that it is working free of charge and a person who is innocent. Wa sawa tu shit. Furioso. To be honest, you think about this government, you're gonna go crazy. It seems like we have already turned mad, all of us. So we need to act with that madness before it. Furioso, go ahead, please.
Yes, good evening, everybody. This is a very sad evening when we have received news about the abduction or arrest. I don't know whether it's, we can't call it an arrest. The abduction of one of our leader, that is Morara. And it is really sad. We as Kenyans, I don't know how we look at this, because what has been happening in this country is pathetic, is demonic, is, I don't know what is in this government. Now, we cannot have a government that is abducting its own people. People, in fact, the best in the country are being abducted, and some of them end up being killed. The best in this country are being, sodomized. And we are supposed to keep quiet and say everything is okay? No way. I think if there was a time that people must wake up and, come out in large numbers, including everybody, it's now. We cannot continue in this kind of scenario when our young people, the future of this, not even the future, the current of this nation, are being made to, to keep quiet. It is not acceptable. We are being taken back to the era of Moi. This is Moi's student who is sitting on that throne, and he wants to use all, tactics of Moi in this era. He is forgetting that Moi lived in a different era. Moi lived in a totally different era, not now. But this man is nostalgic about what he used to do with Moi during those days, Youth for Kano 92. It is just this morning I read that they want to, they are renovating, they want to renovate Nyayo torture chambers. They are telling us that they want now to renovate that house and, relocate immigration department. And we want to believe that they want to renovate those houses for torture. And Kenyans, we must be aware of of these things. We must refuse. If we are going to accept that Morara is abducted and we keep quiet, it is going to be over for us. And I want to say here that we have been here long enough since we began this. And we know how this movement, if this movement could have remained with the energy it had, we could be very far. There are some people who came in and, they brought in negative energy. And some of the energy is what I've just had here. Don't imagine that you are better than everybody else to come here and lecture everybody that you should do ABCD. We are here because we are all annoyed. We are all affected. And in one way or another, we are doing something, on the ground, which you don't know. So let us focus our energy. Now we are talking about Morara being abducted. We are talking about that young person, Bruce, who was sodomized. And it was being videotaped. What is that? Which country is this? And we want to be happy, and we start diverting our attention. No, we should say no to these things. Let us all of, if you are in Nairobi, please, you should be where we have said you should go. Actually, let us go there in large numbers physically. Let us go there. Let us sleep there. This is the night. Let Ruto, wherever he is, know that it has started now. It is today and not tomorrow. So that we have to stop this once and for all. What are these people taking us for? It is too much for this country. It is too much for us, the youth. It is too much. We cannot agree. We cannot agree. We cannot agree. We are not going to be diverted. That our attention cannot be diverted. Today it's Morara. Tomorrow it's you who is ranting here. Tomorrow it's me who is here. What is going to happen? Our best cannot be taken away from us. We cannot agree. And somebody saying, talking about, somebody has mentioned Anthony Blinken. I think that is out of ignorance. We cannot talk about these people who are also doing the same things in US. Anthony Blinken cannot help us. The help can only come from us. Those Democrats in the US are the ones who have put this government in power. And that woman who is the US ambassador to Kenya, she's the one, permitting such a kind of atrocities. And so you cannot talk about Anthony Blinken unless you don't know what's happening around the world. So let us focus. Morara must move, must be freed. And if you see it in your heart that it is touching you, you can share. You can share this tweet so that everybody else, so many people can see it, and so many people also get to know what is going around in this country. Let us not force anybody. We are a people who are standing for liberty. You cannot come here forcing people to do ABCD. You didn't force anybody to come here. We came here willingly, and willingly we are going to share what we feel important for us to share. If we have not reached the threshold of sharing, I know if you are here, you are capable of sharing. So let us not force anybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your contribution. And let me remind you guys, today is Morara, tomorrow is KOT, tomorrow is Toria, tomorrow is nothing. You never know, kindly. We're not doing this because Morara is a public figure. What we need is, we need unity. We need to stand with our people. We need to show them that the way they go in bed with the government, the opposition, is with the other politicians. That's how we can be united. We kill the tribal thing and be united, move forward, liberate our country. Man, guys, we are still in the colonial period. We've never liberated our country. Remember one thing, last week they brought about Gachagwa's impeachment, which is totally none of our fucking business. It concerns us nothing. Let them sort their issues. We have a lot to handle as a country. We have, they can take a whole week programming talking about Gachagua, but only one day to talk about the Endarasha kids, and they were buried. Nobody talks about the other who disappeared. We have the guy who was sodomized. That nigga is walking free of charge just because he's a governor or whatever. Seriously? I came to understand, in Kenya, if you want to vie or want to be a leader in Ruto's government, let me say the KK government, you need to have scandals. You need to be a goon. You need to be you need to have done the worst. That is the certificate that entails you to gain an office in this government. So now we mean business this time round. I know we got Ruto spies in this space. Please go tell the Kina Farouk and the Rutos and the other two Rutos there that only a coward uses those means to silence people. Only a coward. You will go ahead and abduct people to silence them, to avoid them sharing their thoughts, to avoid them expressing, to avoid them counter-attacking you, asking for accountability, for Christ's sake. Iende Rudy, how are you?
I'm very fine. And I'm
You
very
are
okay.
fine. Ati you are fine.
Yeah.
Ndo maana
Okay,
umeweka Gachagua hapo.
wacha niseme kitu kimoja. you did not have to apologize to anybody. Here we are not here to apologize to anybody because that is our man, and it's like a public figure to our youth. And what I can just say, we don't need to be told what to do because you have seen this government what have been doing, and naturally, what I see, this is a government that promised the youth job, and is this job that we are having? Is this abduction that we are being done every day? And I feel like this is not the government that we wanted. Sometimes I fear and I ask myself, if the youth today, like in university, colleges, we are crying because of this funding model. And what if we go out to this government whereby we are seeking the job? Is this a job that we are seeking? And when we speak about ourselves, we are being abducted. The question that really bothered me. Let me say concerning Morara. And this is a public figure to us. And once Morara is abducted, it therefore means nobody else. Everyone can be targeted. Everyone can be taken. And one thing I can just say, and I just write somewhere, it is about the number. Only the number that can help people. And our voice, because I don't think there is anybody else who can air our voice so that we can be listened to. Let us look for backward what happened, that maandamano. You see what people abducted, people are killed. I don't think there's any leader in this government that much concern of what happened. In fact, they learn for the howdahs. Walikimbia wote, and then they go for walijificha. And then all of a sudden when the things get cool, now they start raising their voice. It is therefore mean, if we don't stand firm, if we don't speak for ourselves, nobody is going to speak for us. Neither the job, not our situation, nobody. Hakuna mtu atatusaidia, hata mmoja. I'm very scared that if Morala can be abducted right now, it simply means everyone is in danger and nobody can question the government. That's a government whereby even the least person, in fact, we are living like aliens in our own country. Imagine, like, it's better like, ni kama Mganda, amekuja Kenya, simply taken away. Now we are worse than them. Anything you say concerning, kwani serikali ikitolewa makosa, is there any problem? Tukiwaambia hapo mnafanya vibaya, it's a simple way, you can correct. But instead of correcting, they correct the person who means to correct them. I don't think that one can work. Sorry, I don't think we needed to apologize to anybody that you have done wrong, tell people that you are okay. I don't think there's something wrong. People needed to know it is their right. And this is the platform that we can exercise our freedom. There's nothing else. And if we don't speak for ourselves, don't expect any reader. Leave about the Gachagua. The Gachagua, okay, we are not supposed to be concerned right now about the Gachagua. But what if they take Morara in a place where we don't know? We can discuss about the Gachagua later. Of course, they are political fight. They are fighting against this man. But please, let's try to know where Morara is being taken, what charges, what has he done that make these people to take him. And you can see even today they had some other kinds whereby they are talking of that's not our concern. Our concern is the welfare of the youth, the riddle of tomorrow. If they terminate Morara today, it therefore simply mean we are all silent. A silence in a way that nobody can air his voice.
Iende irudi umechukuliwa na Gachagua ama ni nini? What's up?
Yes.
Oh, you back now. Continue.
Yes, I simply say that if Morala can be taken today, simply mean our voice cannot be heard. The youth cannot be heard. And it is a time that we are supposed to wake up in ourselves to speak for ourselves, because we don't have any leader who can just help us at this level. I don't see there is a leader who just say the youth have come too much. Let us listen to them. Let us give them what they need. Let us provide the job for them. I think there is nobody. I have come to realize, even the learned one, sisi hatuna mtu anaweza tusaidia, labda sasa Mungu peke yake. I think that's only that much I have to say, and let us hold our hands together. Let us help each other, and if anyone has a problem, please let us help each other. That's all. Sorry, and in this platform, I don't think it's good to apologize to anyone at this current issue. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Iyende Irudi. Guys, I want to tell you one thing. These guys have violated our constitution every now and then. Nobody follows it. We are the people who keep on following the constitution, and they see us like they still call us criminals, anarchists, terrorists, for Christ's sake. We're following the constitution. We've never gone in the streets holding any AK-47, any pistol, any MP316 amani whatever. Guys, we've never done that. We've never used any tear gas. We've never used any explosives. But them, they came to us with tear gas, explosives. They came to us with live bullets. They came to us with poisonous gases, for Christ's sake. We are innocent. Aren't you guys tired of calling this book called Constitution in order? Can we just put aside for one day tomorrow and we fix this nation once and for all? Tomorrow we are occupying CBD for several and very, very huge reasons, which we have to tackle. We know very well since 25th June, the parliament should have been dissolved, but wao ni kina nani? They do things their way. Hawatusikizi, hawatambui ati sisi ndo tuliwatuma huko wakatu represent. They don't want to hear anything that we are saying. They want to do what they think they should do because they think they are our leaders. They go there, they change from bosses to being from leaders to being bosses, from leaders to being dealers. Guys, enough is enough. We are tired of abductions. We are tired of the killings. We are tired of people being dumped in sites. And remember one thing, guys. People are about to be exported to go in Germany, in quotes, that Germany, to go and die there. Whereas now people in Lebanon, they are crying for help, for Christ's sake. And Mutua, the CS for Labor, has never issued any statement about it. People are killed. People are crying for help. Nobody is doing anything about it. Kenya ni home. Now home should be respected. So guys, remember nini natupeleka kwa streets. We need good governance. Adani must go. We cannot invite foreigners to come and colonize us again in our own land. We cannot keep on living like tenants in our own land while they are stealing, squandering our money, taking it abroad in the name of their building hospitals in UK. Let them cut that crap off. We're not gonna fall for it. Let's stop praising these people. Turudi zile enzi za kuwasalimia, guys. Can we salimia them? Can we show them that the power belongs to us? Can we make them understand that this country is ours and not for them? This land is not for one person. We're not gonna live like tenants in our own land. No, that one can't work out. Shadrach. So hashtag bado ni free Morara Kebaso, and tomorrow we are occupying CBD. Our host KOT yako kwa ground. He is still updating us how things are going on. So kindly guys, I know from Mama Mboga everyone has been affected. Every bill, sahi tuko karibu kuletewa bili ya kupumua. So be ready anytime kutakuwa na bili ya kupumua parliament. Ukipumua hivi unatoa tax. Ruto is a tax organization himself. So guys, anyway, sawa tu. Justin, Hema. Puriaso. Puriso. Oh my God. Puriso.
Hello.
Talk to us.
Yes, I've just been around, and I just want to reiterate and repeat what I've just said a while ago, that we need to be focused, and at this particular time, we need to move out in large numbers. We have a very good excuse, and not just an excuse, very good reasons to come out. If before we have never seen a reason to come out and say no to these heinous acts, these demonic acts. When you see such abductions, when you see such things like sodomizing, that these are acts of them. These are demonic acts, and you can see that the government we have in power right now is a demonic government. And unless this government goes, I'm telling you, we are not going to make it. We are not going to make it as a country. Everything else is being run down. We are not going anywhere with this kind of government. We are done. And therefore we have to ensure that we clean the systems. We have to clear the swamp. The swamp has to be cleared. We have to be informed. What is hurting most in Kenya is that many people are not informed. Many people are not informed. That's why we believe the lies about, they dangle carrots about Rigathi Gachagua or being impeached, or we just run away with such a kind of useless news which are being run by the mainstream media, which they have paid them to do that. Nowadays they don't even broadcast our issues. They only broadcast, Gachagua nonsense. That is none of our business. Gachagua has never spoken anything about Adani. Gachagua has never spoken anything about the people, our own people who were killed. Gachagua has never spoken. He never even spoke when the children were burnt in school. So, you cannot start telling us about Gachagua. We have to be focused now. We have to be informed of what is going on. We cannot be lied all the time. We cannot be lied all the time. We must be clever. Huyo mtu alisema ya kwamba wajinga waliisha, lakini ni kama alikuwa anajua kuna wajinga bado. Because he believed, or he believes, that the Kenyans are still stupid. We cannot accept this kind of nonsense. I mean, how can you believe such a things? We should now be focused. We should be informed that these things which are happening right now is because of Ruto, this man called Ruto. You cannot blame a police officer. Yes, these police officers are taking instructions, but the person who is doing all these things is Ruto, is the one giving instructions. I'm telling you, if Ruto was a straightforward person, none of these officers can make a mistake, because they will know that if I do a wrong thing, my boss doesn't like this. But because now they know that even if they do the wrong things, nobody can question them. Even if they abduct as many Kenyans as possible, nobody can question them. Even if you sodomize young people who are asking for their rights, nobody can even arrest them. Instead, they go arresting our leader. So I just want to land and say, let us move out of our houses and come out tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The range is back. The range is back. And I'm trying to imagine, like, where do you get the guards to record some things? Like, and the whole so-called person post, oh my God. Honestly, in Kenya, we are in hell, striving to go to heaven. Please, let's fight this war together. We get ourselves out of this hell called, headed by the Lucifer called Ruto. Please, we go in heaven because Don't wait for another hell. We are already in hell. So, Josephine, kindly go ahead.
Thank you so much, Gloria. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you, KOT, for the efforts you are making. It's not in vain. We really appreciate. Thank you, Toria, for also keeping co-hosting and actually giving us this platform so that we are able also to air our feels and our feelings as a country. Basically, I want to say good evening to everyone. And if there's anything that we need to say, we need to say this is our country and we do not have any other country elsewhere other than what we have. But we cannot just be guests in our own house, honestly. Why are we being meant guests in our own homes? Yani wewe unafanya mgeni kwa nyumba yako. How now? Guys, actually for me, if it's possible, can we sleep even outside there? We ensure that Morara is released. I think if you have been following, those who have been following what I've been posting, I mean what we are saying. It's very wrong. Why should we sit and watch? If Raila was arrested right now, what would we be seeing in this country? Flames all over. If Ruto was arrested right now, what would we see as in a country? Why now are we keeping silent and actually burying our heads in the name of constitution that we are watching and saying that Morara 24 hours, we wait for what? Guys, can we get out? Can we see the entire country tomorrow in the streets, wherever you are, in your place? Can you march even to the DCI offices and even to the provincial, to the regional officers so that we launch our complaints? We cannot live in this country in such a manner, guys. It's a time has come. And if we feel that we should continue like this, let's start asking ourselves, what are we seeing? Because today, if it's not you, it's the other person. Na kila wakati Waswahili ukisema, ukiona mwenzako ananyolewa, tia chako maji. Let's be honest with ourselves. We are going back to the Nyayo eras. And if we don't stand up as young as citizens of this country and say no, and say we cannot condone this nonsense, guys, we are going actually deep again to another pit where we shall never get out of it. This issue of that thing, saying sharp, I don't know kitu gani. Those guys are very rude. Actually, they offered a space on Friday and they told us to join to talk, but they couldn't allow us to speak. They were telling us just type a question, then we are going to answer. And I tried to engage one guy by the name Kamau, and I was asking him, why are you dictating on us what to do, yet we have come here to ask our questions? Why can't you allow us to ask the questions direct? And you know what he told me? Those are the orders that which are supposed to be followed. Guys, for how long are we going to be dictated for our own money? Pesa zetu ambazo tunakatwa kila siku, somebody wants to take charge and take control of my money, or how I'm going to use my money, how I'm going to spend my money, because there's something by the name constitution, which something has been put there to force me to pay, yet the court has said this thing is not legal. Guys, can we stand up and say no? Hata ukiwa na kazi una kazi, stand up and say no, because tomorrow you'll be getting a job and you'll be in the same mess, in the same shit. Guys, fellow Kenyans, a time has come. We need to stand up for what we believe in, for what we know, for our country, and say no. And tell Mr. Ruto, pack and leave our country. Tell Mr. Gachagua the same. Mnadhibiti Gachagua, ondokeni nyote. Pia Wetangula, potelea mbali. Let them leave our country alone. We can rule ourselves if they are not able. And if that's not the case, can we lead the country-wide mass action? We sabotage everything. We make sure that there's no any contribution coming in. There are no taxes being collected. Why should we keep quiet on this situation, guys? I am just furious. I'm even more mad to hear KOT telling us that guys are being now arrested at night. Tear gas are being thrown on the people on moving traffic cars on the road. You are already driving your car, a tear gas is thrown on you. Why should we leave this? Why are we in this era, guys? Can we stand up and do what's right for us? Again, I've seen the governor of Mombasa speak, and I am wondering what is he speaking? For the last 2 weeks, he has never been saying anything. Now he's coming out pretending to be crying, seeking for sympathy. From who? While they have just molested someone's child. Who is going to take this nonsense, guys? Can we stand up for what we know and what's right, guys? Hakuna mtu analeta mwenzake hapa, but everybody is speaking their heart. You have to speak how you feel and how you think best we can protect our country. Let me step down. Thank you, Toria, for giving me the opportunity. I just feel frustrated and I'm really burning inside me. Guys, let's stand and protect our nation. Let's stand and protect our country. Let's stand and stop Ruto from the nonsense of telling us, see, you people are going to Japan to do what? Why can't they work here? We are saying Nyayo eras were bad, but guys, Nyayo eras, people were picked from home to go for work. Unamaliza shule, unakuja kuchukuliwa nyumbani, unaenda kazini. Sisi tunachukuliwa nani kwenda kazini? In fact, I remember being asked to pay 400,000 in Machakos County for them to be employed. And whoever was asking for the 400,000 is a handy, whereby the daddy just died last year. Is that the country we want, guys? Can we stand up to protect our country where people will get legit jobs with no compromisation, with no corruption? Actually, we are living in hell. Someone has just said that, and I can say and confirm it. We are living in hell. If we can, you can ask your brother's son or daughter, while the dad died just last year, you are asking the mother to give you 400,000 for you to make your nephew or your niece to be employed. Isn't that hell, guys? Where are we looking for another help from? Can we stand up and fight? And fight not only for today, but for the tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, guys. This is our country, and we need justice. There is no peace without justice. Remember, always, there's no peace without justice. We need justice, and so that we can retain peace. If there's no justice, let's declare no peace, guys. This is our country. Let the hell burst whatever comes up. We'll live with it the way it comes. Thank you so much. I really apologize. I'm just feeling furious, guys. But anyway, thank you. May God bless you for listening to me. And let's keep the fire burning. Let's fight for our country. Let's protect our nation. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And yeah, thank you so much. We need Ondiki, kindly mute your mic. Please, if you come in the speaker panel, mute your mic. We don't want to hear any echoes, please. And Josephine, thank you so much. And let me tell you this, mtoto wa nyoka, Waswahili husema mtoto wa nyoka ni nyoka na labda yeye ni sumu zaidi. Ruto si mtoto wa Moi direct, lakini Moi ni mwalimu wake. So when you teach a student, you definitely expect the best and more perfect from him. Like, you don't expect akue level moja na wewe. A dictator, a what? Spine, mute your mic kindly. So guys, we have a lot to do fighting for our country. They have even ignored our national anthem. It says, justice be our shield and defender. Nobody knows about it, guy. Josephine, we have another Josephine. Yeah. Josephine Mombi, hi.
Hang on, before you proceed, as we go on, when you get a chance to talk, please drop off from the panel. We have so many requests for speakers, so we can bring in new speakers.
Hi,
Josephine, go ahead.
thank you. Hi, everyone. Oh my God, me, I don't even know where to begin or to end. There's nothing as annoying as what we've been experiencing in Kenya. And some of us, I happen to be out of Kenya right now. Imagine having witnessed what good governance looks like, then every other minute you're just seeing mess and impunity and punity, and people getting away with it. Honestly, no, it should not be business as usual. Kwanza, that thing for Bruce, guy, if that thing does not piss someone off, I don't know what it takes to piss someone off, honestly. That is the low we have stooped as a country. Can you imagine that they have the power to even intimidate, as if intimidating people with tear gas was not enough, killing the young people that went to the streets to fight for good governance was not enough. Then they even have taken it to a notch higher. Imagine, guys, a notch higher. Like whatever they've been doing, the nonsense and the BS they've been doing is not annoying enough. They've now taken it to a next level. Like Mtadu, this is who we are. We are above the law. Can you imagine they've just been, allow me to use a very funny word, wamekuwa wakikojolea constitution while we watch. None of these guys have any respect to the constitution. Starting from the guy at the top. Wacha hivyo wanasema ati impeach Gachagua. Do we actually even look like we care? I come from Mount Kenya, and by the way, I never even voted for those guys. For me, actually, and I'm sure we are a number of us, for us is one problem down, one problem solved. Gachagua is out, good riddance. Thank you for kicking him out. On to the next, because honestly, yani wako na audacity ya kuketi ati wakidiscuss ati impeach this one, we are impeaching, and then kwanza you listen to whatever reasons they have, those don't even make sense. That aside, right now we are speaking free Morara. Sasa shida ya Morara ni nini? Pushing civic education. When did it become a crime in the country, for crying out loud? Like, to be very honest, we have a criminal roaming, that governor that was mentioned very nicely. Huyo hata si issue sahi. Hata hawana time na yeye, by the way. That one is not even an issue to them. What is disturbing them at is Morara, who is busy, right? Guy, I have to say, honestly, one is very annoyed. It's just that I don't know, they are confusing the silence. That ka silence kidogo kamekuwa in the country, ati we don't have mandamano, they are taking it for ati sasa these people moved on, these people are okay. Those of us that have traveled outside for work, ama for business trip or anything, like some of us have, you have seen what good governance looks like. Right now, I happen to be in a country, let me not mention because I don't even know who's listening. I happen to be in a country where kama hiyo kitu ya Bruce ili happen in such a country, sai hata hakungekuwa kuna kalika. Why is it that it's so easy for us Kenyans to just sit and let it just slide like that? Hizi vitu wamekuwa wakifanya hapa day and night, we just push hashtags and then we just move on. Stop Adani, we pushed, then we are moving on like nothing is even happening. And we know very well what they are planning to do is to just distract us with this Gachagua nonsense. Then we forget there was Adani they were supposed to be pushing. There is this thing for shift that we are even trying to understand. Even themselves, they don't even understand what they are explaining. You watch the debates and you're like, my God, this person does not even look like they understand what they are even explaining. Haya, ndizo hizo immigration departments nilisikia sijui they are being shifted. I never understand how a building is the problem. Can you imagine at they are trying to move at sijui what department because of at corruption? Like, for crying out loud, building iko na shida gani? See, it is you deal with the corruption in the department. Aya, and then you look at, if you are even talking about tribalism, now that they are busy trying to push at this card of at trying to run this card at, oh, we are kicking this guy out because he's tribal. Okay, let us address.
Victoria, Victoria, unasikia?
Yes, yes.
Amepelekwa DCI headquarters. Right.
Okay, thanks for the update. As you've heard, Morara amepelekwa DCI headquarters. Let's keep following. And KUT, please be careful. So Josephine, continue.
Thanks. Updates ni mzuri. We are here for the updates. Let them keep kwanza pissing us off. Kwanza, I like when they are starting our anger like this. What was I even saying? Because there is a lot that has been happening in Kenya. You see, like now, they are here trying to push the card at, oh, he's so tribal. Oh, we are kicking him. Okay, who has been so tribal in that country? Mtu akielect watu from one region, how more can tribalism, like how much of tribalism can he really push? Ama wanadhani hatuoni How can we have CSs from one community and people are not even complaining? Those MPs that are good at pushing hii kitu wanasema hapa tribalism, why have we never had them ask questions like, why is it that we are having people from very key sectors coming from one community? That has never been an issue to them. But then all of a sudden, because we have a Dani on the table, we have shift that is a thing that we are all trying to even understand, which is actually not even working for any Kenyan, and it's not even in our favor. We have mavitu kama kina housing levies that were passed even against the court orders, because all they do is just even defying every law that is there, every court order that is given. They have no respect even for our constitution. At least do not even respect us, but at least can they have some good respect to the constitution? Surely at least basi ndio wakipush tuseme yenyewe watu hata kama wana fight this whole tribalism ama wana fight whatever they are fighting, yenyewe they are following the law. So honestly speaking, none of us is happy. Let this silence in the country not even confuse any one of them. By the way, the fact that they are seeing hashtags coming and disappearing does not mean that people have forgotten. Let them know the young guys in the country wako very awake, na tuko woke sana, na tuko rada. By the way, we know exactly how they operate, we know their schemes, and we know what they are trying to slide under the table, and they are here trying to distract us with these gimmicks, the impeachment. And as we speak right now, by the way, they better free Morara. They better just free that young man and let him continue with what he has been doing, his God-given duty and passion that he has. Because honestly, they have enough criminals to arrest. We have seen people shooting people there and they get away with it. We have a whole list of criminals in the country that just walk around like that. Then the person who is just trying to educate Kenyans on what they should need, like they should vote for and how they should vote in the country, that is the person they decide that huyu wacha tumuende. Excuse us bana, wajinga walisha Kenya. Come on, wajinga walisha Kenya. Let them at least not misuse power to that extent. Ati mtu akikuwa intimidated kidogo anamwaga tu pesa tuwili tutatu, because it's not like they even have money. That is our taxes, by the way, that they keep dishing out like that aimlessly. Even whatever they are trying to do with impeachment and all that, those are just our taxes they are misusing, by the way, and someone should call them out. That is our money that is supposed to be doing more productive things than being wasted like that to bribe people left, right, center to push such motions that don't even benefit Kenyans in any way. Anyway, let me not take time for other people that need to rant, but honestly, I really needed to rant, and I know I cannot even rant enough. Wacha tuendelee kuinject with hashtags and making noise. How I wish nilikuwa kwa ground, I would have joined, but all the best, honestly, to those people that are going, but tutaendelea kuinject and tutakuja kujoin very soon, because honestly hatuko hapa kuishi ati milele ati sijui maju. We are here for just a short period of time and then we come back na tuendelee where we stopped in June 25th. Ama wanadhani tumesahau? We are the same people that were in the streets in June 25th. And yes, nothing has changed. The constitution has not changed either. The power belongs to the people. Let's forge on, Kenyans. God bless Kenya. God bless us all.
Thank you, Josephine. Wanyama, hi.
Request to talk here, please. I am a request. Like 2 minutes, please.
Who is talking?
It's Justin, Toria. It's Justin who's talking.
Okay, Justin, go ahead.
Good evening, everybody. We have been, as from 3 p.m., we have walked out, down, in streets in search of our brother. We personally went to Kawa. We were given all the evidence. We started to follow up. We went to the DC headquarters, still denied entry. By now, we have talked to the lawyers. We have been with the city lawyer, the likes of Dunstan, the likes of the Kisii city lawyers, who is Wakili Wambeta Cliff, and they are just side new people we want to mobilize. We have to go to streets. The type of intoxication the guy is going to get, we are sorry to say that, and the government officials that wametoa hiyo siri. What you need to know, right now, wherever Morara amelala, you never know the torture. ameendelea. We have struggled to the best. He has fought for us like Kenyans. He has gone deeper to get the government false projects. He has exposed the government. Yes, it's right. Akona right ya kusimama everywhere to say this to the government. So they are denying the guy freedom of expression. Number two, those people outside the country, kindly please, like me tomorrow and some group, we are storming the streets. It's a no business tomorrow in the CPD. Yeah, and just mark my words. We are ready to die. We are ready to stand under this regime, and we say no to this government. We went to the streets from the last Mukumuga, the Sabasaba, they killed our people. We kept quiet. The opposition came in, they joined the government, and everything went to as normal. And now, even when that's normal, they think their advantage, kukuja, threatening our young soul. Morara was right. And now, once the opposition is in the government, and now Kebaso is injecting the opposition, and now we are officially the Gen Z opposition. How can we tell our kids tomorrow what's happened to Kenya? The colonial period of Moi era Elisha. It's a free Kenya. Everybody has a route. Yeah, there you can expose your MP, your MCs. We elected them to work for us. Now they are here using taxes to get impeachment of the deputy president. Tunatoa socks na viatu. We will not leave and we will not sleep until we know the funny day of our country. Those people outside and those people within Nairobi, tomorrow kindly will confirm location. And I know if I say the location, I disclose the location right now here, there are some government spies who will block those entries. We have protocols. And if you come to my inbox, I have to access you first. Nikujue very well. That's when I give the location. These small petty things, we as youths, wengine youths, we are parents, hata the parents, they are old as our mamas here. They were lied. The hustle nation. Wapi or the hustlers in the company? Is there any hustle? All the rich from rich families. Juu ya mtu wetu. Honestly, where are we heading to? If we will not stand for Kebaso, we will actually suffer for this Kenya. And for the last time I'm starting speaking this, the government's messing with young generation. What we did, we repeat it. It was all about parliament, but now we're coming for individuals. I'm speaking freely. Niko kwangu. Kuja Haringham. If you are here this year, unafuata. Trust me, I know you have all the tricks of tracing people. You come arrest me. Wanjiru was right. Mukakuja, mukamshika. You don't know what you did to Wanjigi. The injection you ulimfanyia is quiet. So you want to silence Kebaso, then you go kila mahala, you steal our properties, our taxes. We know the finance bill still, if they come to pass, we know everything. But still, we are hopeless. But the power of the people is stronger than the people in power. We are watching for you. If you be back, and if you are in home, if you are in Nairobi, I'm disclosing a location where we will meet and tutasapapisha. Kenya ni home and Kenya must be respected. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker tena. Well, thank you. Kenya ni home and home should be respected, guys. And this war is not for Generation Z, it's for all generations. We are fighting for our parents, we are fighting for our Generation Z, and also fighting for the future generations which are on the way. If we don't fight now, the future generation would have nowhere nowhere to step, or they'll come to struggle and start fight the same way we are doing. You don't want to see your kid fighting or going in the street being tear gas, and maybe by that time, because the foreigners would have invented in our country, they will be using strong and more dangerous weapons on our kids. Farah, hi.
Hi, how are you?
Farah,
Unanisikia?
I'm good. I'm good.
Hello.
Yeah.
Thank you. Mimi kuongea ukweli, leo hata kizungu mingi, hesabu mingi sina. So, wewe jamaa Fara, kiasi tu. So, tuko hapa nini? Hapa DCI hapa. Yeah. Na kuna hizi gari mbili tulikuwa nazo. Ile tulikuwa tunaenda nazo nini huko. So, tumewafuata but wamekataa tuingie huko ndani. Yeah. So, wametugwamilia hapo nje. But me personally nataka nitoke hapa tu, you understand. So jamaa kwa DCI headquarters amekuwa huko ndani, sijui kama ataachwa hapa alale hadi kesho, but kama ni kuoccupy, I think this is the place now watu wanafaa.
I think KOT like afai yaachwa alale hapo, because these niggas, you know very well, these DCI guys, they are saying they get their orders from the above. They might transfer him at night and we get loss of track where he is. Please, I don't think leaving that place is a nice idea, though.
Victoria.
I know it's not safe.
Victoria.
Yes?
We know where he is. Haki ya Mungu akikosekana, watataga mayai atoke ndani ya hiyo mayai. And that's not something that's negotiable. Hiyo hatufai kuwa ni kitu tunafikiria kuulizana, kuongea ukweli. And ndo maana hata nimekwambia leo I don't have a lot, sina kizungu mingi, hesabu mingi, sijui nani ametukosea, tufanye strategy, sijui hakuna. Hapa tunafaa kuulizana nani ananunua maji, nani anatoa nini, transportation ya wale watu ambao wanatoka mahali fulani inakuwa aje. Hii hesabu inafaa kuwa rahisi sana, because tumekuwa na stories siku nyingi. So tufanyeni hii hesabu rahisi tu. Nani anatoa maji, nani anafanya hesabu, tugawane nani anaeleza watu wa bodaboda, yani kuwe ni kazi tunagawana saa hii na inaisha. Kesho asubuhi tunaamkia kila mtu tu akiimba dawa ya homa, tear gas, tukiendelea. Simply.
Kisonganga, by the way.
Very simple. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Farah, for your contribution. Yeah. So should we go on that direction? Because I think our fight could talk up. We need Pia to support them. Should we go on that direction? Wanyama, I can see you back. Hi.
Hi, Toria. Can you hear me?
Yeah, very loud and clear. Please say something to us.
I'm gonna be quick a little bit before I come back and inject the nafa. So I say, me and Taxema, you see, we will definitely be at a point where history will judge us either right or wrong. Na hiyo mahali imetupatia chances mingi sana. To majority of us, especially the youth. Mi sijui wakati ya Nyayo ilikuwa aje. Mi sijui. I was never born. I was not born at that time, sorry. Mi sijui kina Ruto, kina nani walianza aje their career. Sijui. And it's very unfair for me to for people to ask us to, you know, be patient, grow up in good governance as them grow up, not we ask for, you know, good leadership. Sijui. Majority of us don't really care who was the president. Majority of us hatujui hata what it requires for people to, you know, decide on the modalities of getting to where these guys think they have gotten to. But they should ask themselves, imefika kiasi gani mpaka we have to do, us the youths have to do what we are doing right now. Imefika kiasi gani? How bad has it gotten? Imefika kiasi gani mtu mwenye anajulikana amefanya mtu mwanaume anadhulumiwa. Guys, do you really know the effect of someone being
a man being done whatever this guy has been done to. I don't think there is recovery from that, na hakuna kitu ina happen. But Morara mwenye anasema mlitujengea hapa hivi nini, mlitujengea barabara mkatudanganya, mkafanya A B C D, ndio huyu anapelekwa wherever anapelekwa. My point is, enough of the history lessons, enough of reminding us of the bad and all that. We all know, tunajua, tumekuwa actually tukihighlight kwa hizi spaces on the ground and everything. We've been supporting different initiatives even under Sauti ya Mwananchi, and personally tumekuwa tukifanya hizo vitu zote. Enough of history. What is going to happen? Imefika time ya action plan. Imefika hiyo place yenye ni either tuamue we give up on this thing or we continue. It's either tuamue, David D was right, we are digital wankers, or we can organize ourselves and push for something proper. Because again, no matter what we are saying on these streets, without our numbers, we are nothing. Irrespective of what we think, we are all geared towards the same result, etc., etc. Sisi ni washenzi, na sisi ni digital wankers if we do not pull out our numbers. Does Morara need us? That's the question. Yes or no? Vitu zingine ni nitty-gritties. That is the question. And how does he need us? That is the question again. Anything beyond that ni sisi tunapiga tu story. Na ni poa wenye wako na wifi, endeleeni kutumia wifi yenu. Wenye wako na data, endeleeni kutumia. Wenye wako na some little M-Pesa balance, endeleeni kutumia. But we are digital wankers until we ensure Morara has been given what he needs. Because again, hatuna any other opportunity, and we shouldn't take this one to go away. Hatuna, wase. Tusidanganywe tuko na any other opportunity in future. Hatuna. This is the time. And for the people that have stood up and said, irrespective of the price, I will be there. Irrespective of vituko zake, he is there. He's doing something. So hapo ndo intakana tukue. Ameshikwa kwa sababu he was doing something. Let's stand up for him. I'll come back, Toria.
Okay, thank you so much, Wanyama. Yeah, this is the time, like Wanyama said, so let's stand up for him, and I think for the whole nation together. Let me invite or welcome my fellow co-host, Afro, Sasa.
Salama sana, Toria. Nice to see you, comrade. Fellow comrades, Wanyama, KOT, I can't remember his name, Farah, Josephine. Nice to see each one of you. It is really unfortunate that we meet at the intersection of two great injustices in Kenya. And right now, Kenya has been, for the past 4 months, has been a crime scene. I don't know about you, but my spirit, my soul has been disturbed daily as the injustices committed by the Kenya Kwanza government continue to perpetuate daily. There is a new story, there is a new scandal, there is a new crime, as these leaders who I believe as of June 25th, as we chase them out of parliament, are holding office illegally. And here tonight we stand again with Bruce being raped, sodomized, and Morara Kebaso, whose only crime we all know is exposing projects the government has failed to complete, where money has embezzled. That is his crime, that his country has abducted him, holding him incommunicado. Lawyers cannot see him, his friends can't see him. The people who have gathered outside Kina Kioti have been tear gassed. It is quite unfortunate what Kenya is turning to. And we have to reach to a point that if the police, the security apparatus of the country, the politicians do not want to follow the law, then we also will not follow that law. We cannot have a law for selected few. Either the law is for all of us or it's for none of us. And that is where we are reaching, and that's where we're being pushed, and that's the wall we are going through, where we're going through. Because we're not fools. We can see how the country is being handled. We can see how the country is being run. We cannot have the law being followed by the common wananchi, but others have their rights taken from them. Others can be abducted. Others can be sodomized. And if you think it is not coming to your doorstep, if you think this is a time for you to be complacent, if you think this is a time for you to just stay in your room and say others will fight, this is a fight for Kenya. We did not choose this fight. This fight chose us. This is the dark cloud hanging over our country. This is the dark cloud hanging over us that we have to chase. We either live in these chains of bondage, of this tyranny of William Samoei Ruto, or we choose to fight it. And every generation must deal with this. This is the time that Kenya's heroes, yes, our abductors, yes, the corrupt individuals live in Kenya, but also do the freedom fighters live. We live in the same four-square building. We live in the same, and one has to win. Light has to defeat darkness. And the only way light can defeat darkness is to go on. And Kenyans, I'm telling you, comrades, we cannot afford to remain complacent. Kesho ni kesho. Kesho, we have to show up. We have to come on these streets rabid, like rabid dogs. This is our constitutional right. We are not children of lesser gods. We are not lesser humans. We cannot be treated like this. Our taxes being embezzled. The coffers are being used for a few families. A few families want to be mega billionaires, while we have no healthcare, no education. You guys know what we are facing. No jobs. By everyone needs to update their bio and their resume and their CV. You are now an official freedom fight. You're fighting for the economic freedom of your country. You must own it. You don't have a job unless this government has a job. There's no other job. There are no jobs in the country. They want you out of the country. They want you to go to the diaspora and be a house girl in Saudi Arabia. How many Kenyans have we seen in Lebanon? Bombs are falling 50 meters away from where they live. They have been abandoned. But our country is inhabitable. We can't make a living because of these corrupt politicians. And tonight, I feel they have crossed a very serious red line, poking our eye by abducting Morara Kebaso. Sijika Mimi, but I don't know if you feel like me, but I am fed up. And action, mass action. Guys, we need unity. We need unity. We need, when we say everyone on the street, everybody on the street. That's what will make us powerful, unstoppable, and we get the country that we want. And to stop this pembe that these individuals who are deciding to break the law have gotten. So guys, let's keep injecting. I'm here, and we are going to keep injecting. This must remain number one. We have taken tyranny control over the TL. Morara Kebaso must be free. Justice for Bruce. That governor has to be arrested. The innocent are arrested. The criminals are the ones who are free. Kenya is upside down as we live at this moment. And it's up to you and I to use our influence, our platforms to push for justice. And this injustice must be rid out of our country. Anyway, let's go ahead. Toria, back to you. You know the sequence of speakers, but we're injecting until everyone hears. This must be shared. Share this link in your WhatsApp groups. Share it in your spheres of influence. Everyone must know that kesho tuko kwa streets, kesho tuko kwa ground. Tomorrow we are demanding our rights back. Toria, karibu.
Thank you so much. And you've stated it very well. And I guess they're fueled every day. We sleep, we wake up, our anger is fueled. It's now the high time to go and lipuka once and for all. And tomorrow, tomorrow is the day. We are tired. Indeed, we are very tired. Our country is very rich. Our country is a very beautiful country. But due to some greedy individuals here and there who feel like they control and they own this country alone, that's where we are now. Like every day in, day out, crying, like unveiling new scandals, like kesho ni fire, kesho watoto wamepotea, kesho sijui. Oh my god, it's really mentally we are going crazy honestly. Na kama wewe ni Mkenya na uko sober with things happening in our country, I think you need to be exported. You don't deserve to be a Kenyan. We really going crazy. You can't stand and tell me you are sober seeing like someone's child, hey, yes, sodomized. Now you have the audacity to post that video. Like, oh my god, we are in hell, guys. We are striving to get out of hell, and you're fighting for our parents. Remember, our parents are being oppressed since Moi's era. We are fighting for ourselves and for the to see your grandkids going on the streets and starting to struggle to fight for independence again. Influencers, we have TikTok, yeah, they are pushing. Instagram, yo man, uko watu wako dunia yao, wako Jupiter, si tuko Kenya. Facebook, woi, au wako Venus, si tuko Kenya, guy fafa. Like we are in different worlds, literally different. Twitter, TikTok, ama ni juzi inaitwa Twitter, TikTok, ndo zinaendana. Instagram, Facebook, oh my god. Those people need to be liberated and sijui ama tufunge hizo apps ndo wakuje huku. We are fighting for our country, people wako huko wanajiburudisha. All in all, Ruto must go and #free Morara. Kesho, remember our airport, Adani. We cannot tolerate Adani. I think you saw the other day, even the Indians, they can't stand Adani because they are claiming to be given land in Mumbai for them to run a project in their own country. And yet after they are given before they are given the project or whatever, their contractors are paid, same like Ruto. They don't carry on the projects. If they are rejected in their own land, why are we going to tolerate them? Welcome them in our main entrance, for Christ's sake. I can't imagine being searched by a foreigner. This is welcoming colonialism in our country. No, please. Reject Adani, reject Shiv Shah, whatever. Reject anything concerning Kenya Kwisha government. Please, let's reject it. It's all scam. And anything coming from Ruto's mouth, it's a lie. It's a scam. Remember, Ruto talks of institution. Himself is an organization, a tax organization. We cannot be fooled anymore. We are tired. Nyolamo, guys, I'm going crazy. Nyolamo, are you there? Nyolamo, you're not there. Let me go to a lady's voice. That chick, go ahead, please.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for hosting this space. I feel so angry right now. I am actually wondering who the hell has the balls to kidnap the person who's been our flag bearer. Like, what are they trying to tell us? Like, is this a test? Is this something that they have planned and executed? Like, how fucked up are these guys? Surely. As in, I am so mad, I am not even able to understand how to exist in this moment. I'm just like listening to you guys and I'm like, as in, hey, so this is the thing. This country has been under siege for the longest time. And it is so unfortunate that it has gotten us where we are right now. Like, how the fuck are, like, the kids of Endarasha, the people who killed them are not yet, like, they have not been arraigned in court. The case there is pending. The situation of all the people who've been murdered as we are watching is still not being held accountable for. Like, all these people that have been found huko wameuliwa huko in the inaitwaje your dump site. The people who were thrown into the rivers, the people who stormed parliament, most of them were killed one by one, and nothing was done about it. Me, I've been so mad already. I have been so mad. I have been wondering, mpaka nilienda kwa street, mpaka nikafeel ni kama Kenyans are not mad enough. Kenyans, if you're not mad enough, tell me to give you a reason why you should be mad. The agricultural bills are supposed to kill us. The bills have been put intentionally so that it weakens, like,
na hata jijini
food that we
kukuletea
are going to be eating.
mchana kutwa. Usiku tunakaa kitako, tunadadavua tukichanganua taarifa na makala muhimu yanayokuhusu wewe na familia yako.
Nasikia watu wanasema baba ametusaliti. Between baba kutusaliti na sisi kusaliti baba, nani amesaliti mwingine?
Inapeangwa, it mostly goes to foreign ministries. So Baba is overqualified for that position.
To build this railways for Africa. So now he's thinking about tumemkataa kama baba wetu.
Unaweza kuwa kuna mtoto ulizaa ukapatia nchi ikuwa inamfanya vile inataka.
Uhuru has been working very hard. Ruto akaenda huko na nguvu. Ruto was never invited in the inauguration.
Ungana na Bernard Ngozi kwenye Open Forum Political Show kuanzia saa 4 usiku hadi dakika zake kila siku ya wiki kwenye Soundcard Talk.
Open Forum Political Discussion Show. The show that gives you an opportunity to air what you feel and think about the latest development.
Tukutane Soundcard Talk.